So good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So last week we did analysis on this Euro USD, guys. I told you that we would be closing bullish, right? Take a look at the movements we had this week. You see that price actually went bullish and we kind of had like a pullback. This is it on the daily time frame. Price went up and this is considered as a pullback. So this week we would want to know where this price will be moving for this week. So before we get started, make sure you try and support this channel. You will see a super thanks, right? Click on it, donate anything, be it $1, $2, anything you know, you can just do it, right? At least you'll be able to assist and support this channel, and also like and share, and also subscribe if you've not subscribed. So to be able to predict this Euro USD for this week, as we predicted last week that we would be having a bullish move this week, right? Which we've actually gotten. Now we'd want to see where this price will be moving this coming week. So in order to predict it, we would want to start with the higher time frame, which is the monthly time frame. So we'll see from the monthly time frame downward to the 4-hour time frame. So when you zoom it out, right, you see that the food trend, this movement started since 2006. We were having a bearish move on Euro USD. Price has been dropping, right? No doubt about that. Now, when you take a look at this recent movement, which was made, since early 2021, right? Mid 20, let's say mid 2021 or early 2021. This is it in January, right? We've been having a bearish move since 2021, right, on Euro USD. Euro has been dropping against our USD. We are seeing lower lows and a lower highs. That is one. Secondly, is that I'm using this 10 period moving average. Now, you know how to trade this moving average is that once this price is trading below our 10 period moving average, clearly that is a bearish move. We have to look for a way to sell, right? We have to short it. So price is, actually trending below our 10 period moving average. And let's see this movement. We can see that this is a drop. This is a correction or a pullback. If you want to see it that way, you consider this as a drop, and then you will see this as a pullback. Here comes a drop again, and here would be taken as a pullback on Euro to USD, right? You see this as a drop again, and now we are having a bullish move, right? So this bullish move started since October. You can see the month of October we actually opened and closed bullish. You can also see the month of November we actually opened and closed bullish, and now we are in the month of December and price has given us a bullish move. The month has not even ended, right? But we've gotten a bullish move. Price has given us a bullish move. So that is to tell that we would continue to go bullish. Two, you can see that this price has now broken above our moving average. Like I do tell you guys that once this price is trading below this moving average, then we should be looking to short, right? But clearly we can see that this price is trading above our moving average, so we will continue to go bullish. Now, I've also highlighted level that I want to see our price to hit. Let me use this red level here. So at least from year to year, that should be giving us about 200 pips. So we would want to see this Euro USD hit a level of 1.08, right? We are currently trading at 1.06 on Euro to USD, right? So I told you guys that before we have any kind of a meaningful pullback on this Euro USD, price needs to hit a level of 1.08. Notice that we might have a pullback on the daily time frame. You see, daily time frame might give us a pullback, which is, you see bullish move, you see a pullback, which is fine. But we are talking about this monthly time frame. For this price to, kind of like give us a good amount of drop or a meaningful pullback, we would want to sit hit a level of 1.08, possibly break above itself. So we are looking at a level of 1.08 on the monthly time frame, or higher than that. Possibly price will actually break higher than that. So that's the monthly time frame. You will see that this monthly time frame, if you have to go long, if you are especially a position trader, right, you'll know that there's only one movement you should watch out for, which is to actually go long on this, right? Go bullish, right? That is it. Euro USD on the monthly time frame, we have to go bullish and go long. And one of the reasons why I've highlighted this level is that we saw price as well reacted to this level, right? So I believe price should be able to come to react at this level. So this is one of the reasons why I'm still watching out for a level of 1.08, possibly a level of 1.09. So possibly a level of 1.09. We should also watch out for it. But let's get to 1.08. Then I'm going to update you. Now let's take a look at the next one, which is weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, you can see it. Price is trading above our 10 period moving average. So you saw a price here which gave us an impulse move. Then a correction was made, right? No doubt about that. If you take a look at this movement again, a new highs which broke this previous highs, right? No doubt. we've gotten a correction here on this Euro USD, right? Then again, a new ice was made there. And what do you get? A correction or a pullback. And now a new ice have been made. So we will still need this price to actually hit a level of 1.08 before we kind of have any meaningful pullback, right? This is one of the reason why I told you guys that this is an impulse move, right? We know that this impulse move we've had a good amount of impulse move. After the impulse move, a correction needs to take place, a correction needs to happen. But before that correction happen, it needs to get to a major level, a level price to react to multiple times before we have that correction. So this is one of the reasons why on that monthly time frame, I'm watching out for a level of 1.08. Once price get it, then we might have a meaningful pullback. So as at now, this week, we still be expecting a bullish move. Last week we predicted that we would be having a bullish move. I think it was a period of 12, right? December 12th to December 16th. I told you guys we would have a bullish move, which actually opened and closed bullish. Now this price is kind of dropping a little bit, right? We see this huge candlestick wick here. So by what will I say? This Monday, this week that we are predicting for, we should actually see price open and give us that bullish move to tap a level of 1.08. So watch out for this week that we are predicting for. We would also open and close bullish. So watch out weekly time frame bullish, and you can still see it as long as this price is still trading above our moving average. Then guys, watch out, we will still go bullish. Now you can see that this price have once reacted. You saw that price have once reacted to this level, right? We saw price drop to this level. It gave us a pullback. Then price broke below this level. Then price come again. We saw once price broke below this level, right? We saw price give us a pullback to test this level. After the price tested this level, what do we expect? What do we see next? A drop. So this is one of the reasons why we would also watch out for this level. We would want to see price come to this level and give us a pullback. Like I do say, if price have reacted to a level previously multiple times and price is close to that level, there's high possibility or probability that price will hit that level and also react to that same level. So we would want to see price come to this same level, then give us a reaction on a pullback. So Euro USD for the week, we still expect a bullish move. Now let's take a look at this daily time frame. So when you want to place a trade, right, one thing you want to first of all check is your weekly time frame or possibly your daily time frame, especially when you want to take a trade for the week. One movement you want to check out for is the daily time frame. And what does a daily time frame trend tells you? It says bullish. So once it says bullish, we would want to continue our bullish move. So we predicted a bullish move. We saw on Monday we actually opened and closed bullish, which we actually talked about that. You can go back to watch it, which I did analysis for the 12 on Euro USD. I told you guys we should be having a bullish move. If you take a look at it, Tuesday also had a bullish move. Wednesday you had a bullish move. Then Thursday, Friday we kind of had like a bearish move, which is kind of giving us like a pullback. So once this pullback is over, expect a further bullish move. So this week that you are predicting for, guys, expect a bullish move. So now let's take a look at this trend, right? You can take a look at this price is still trading above our 10 period moving average, still be above, still a still an uptrend move. So let's see if this pullback will come to tap our moving average. Once it taps our moving average, then we should expect a spike up on Euro USD. You can see this movement here. We saw a pullback here that came to our moving average, right? Then price went up. You can also see the same thing here. We saw price came to this moving average, then price gave us a bullish move run, right? We also saw price which broke slightly a little bit below our 10 period moving average. However, we can still call it as a tapping, price. We can still consider it as price tapped our moving average and it went bullish. Same thing here also. Price kind of broke below it a little bit and it went up. So we should be expecting similar movements like that on Euro USD. Price should come to tap our moving average or break below it a little bit, which I don't think so, but it should come to tap our moving average, then we would continue our bullish move on Euro USD. So Euro USD still an uptrend move, right? So let's start this uptrend movement from here. So we will see this as an impulse move. Then we would now consider this as a correction. Impulse move. Okay, okay. So we would now see this, right? We see double top here. Then a new ice was made here, which broke this previous ice. Still a continuous bullish move, right? A pullback, right? A new ice. This ice actually broke this previous ice, right? Then a pullback was made here. After the pullback, what do you expect on Euro USD? Then we expect a further bullish move. So this week that I am predicting for, guys, watch out for a bullish move on Euro USD. And let's see what this 1 4 hour time frame says. So I think 4 hour time frame has given us like it's giving us a confirmation to actually go bullish. As you can see on this 4 hour time frame here, we saw price has once rejected to this level here. We saw a reaction here. We saw a reaction here. Now price is close to this level again. So watch out anytime soon. Once price comes to tap this level or anyhow, we should expect a bullish move. Possibly Monday or Tuesday, we should expect a bullish move on Euro USD. So Euro USD still on a bullish move. Consider it bullish for this week. Now let's take a look at this GBP USD, right? So we will start from the monthly time frame. So if you take a look at this Euro USD, right, you see that this price dropped, right? It came up again. We saw price is kind of ranging within this level. See it, see it. So you kind of consider this as a resistance and support level. So you see that price came to this support level, right? Then price went up, came hit our resistance level. Then we saw price came again to this support level. It went up, was close to our resistance level, then it dropped again, hit our support level. Then we can see price actually came up again, hit our resistance level. I think this movement was around 2015, since 2016, let's call it 2016, we'll be having this kind of like a movement, right? We are having this ranging market move. So if you take a look at this recent movement on this Euro USD, you see this movement started, early 2021, or let's say it's late 2020, right? Let's call it early 2021, right? Euro USD has been giving us GBP USD, sorry, GBP USD has been giving us a bearish move, right? We can also see lower lows, and we can see this as a lower highs. Then here comes a lower lows. This is a lower highs, and here we've gotten a lower lows. Then we can take a look at this as a pullback, right? No lower lows, and you can consider this as a pullback. So is this pullback over? Where I don't think this pullback is over. I believe this price will continue to go bullish to come to take out this resistance level. You can consider this as a breakout if you want. I mean, it is up to you, right? You can consider this as a breakout on this GBP So that is to tell you that if this would be a pullback, soon we will get to know. We don't really know now, right? But sooner or later we will get to know, right? So if you got to consider this as a breakout, right? That is to tell you that this GBP we will continue to have this bullish move till it comes to hit our resistance level before we very much likely to get a drop. So soon we, as you are following, would update you. As at now, this price is still bullish, right? You can still see that this price has broken above our moving average, which is 10 period moving average. So we are still on a bullish move. And this bullish move, I think, started, will I say it started around late August, right? We started when the GBP actually got to its lowest point, right? Then the month of October we actually opened and closed bullish. In the month of October, we opened and closed bullish. It gave us a bullish move. Then the month of November, we also had a bullish move. We saw our price opened and closed bullish. And now this is the month of December, and we've gone bullish, right? So if you take a look at it on the daily time frame, you see that this is kind of like a pullback. So you see this as an impulse move. And here we are now having a pullback on this GBP But on this monthly time frame, we are kind of having like a candlestick wick, sticking out. So that is to tell you that this price is still on a bullish move. The bullish move is not over. So it can still sit still trading above our moving average. So still a confirmation we are on a bullish move. Now let's take a look at it on the weekly time frame. So you can see the trend on the weekly time frame. This is clearly an uptrend move. So you would consider this as an higher highs. Then you will take a look at this as an higher lows or a pullback, right? A new highs that is being formed here that broke this previous highs. And here comes a pullback or higher lows. And guess what we've gotten again? A new highs. And now after the new highs, of course, you expect a pullback that needs to be made. So which we have is so which once the pullback is over, you should expect a further bullish move. So this week that we are predicting for, we would also be predicting for a bullish move, right? So we expect this GBP USD to actually, finish its pullback, right? Once the pullback is over, which we believe it will be over this week that we are predicting for, then a new movement will enter or will come into play, which will start giving us a bullish move, and you can still see this price above our 10 period moving average. So clearly we are still on an uptrend move. So GBP USD still on a bullish move. Now let's see what this daily time frame says. So if you take a look at this daily time frame, if you want to place your trade, right, you would want to know the trend for the movement of that trade you want to place, and we can clearly see that this is an uptrend move. You can see that this price is giving us an higher highs and an higher highs. So clearly this is an uptrend move. So the best time to actually enter to go on this trade, especially if you want to enter this trade and go long, right? You would want to like wait for a pullback to play out. So once you are seeing an higher highs and an higher lows, and you've gotten a highs like this, what you have to do is just wait for a pullback to play out. So once the pullback plays out, then you can now go ahead to enter your trade on this GBPUSD. So you can clearly see that this pullback have played out here. We saw that we've gotten a pullback here, which is kind of like bearish. Now we will be expecting a further bullish move. So this week that we are predicting for, we should expect our GBP to USD to give us a bullish move from there. So this movement will be something. Let's start it from here for quick analysis, which will be from impulse move, and here would be a correction. Then you will take a look at this as an impulse move, and here comes the correction. We would now take a look at this as a new highs impulse move that broke this previous highs, and here comes a correction. You can take a look at this as a new highs that broke this previous highs, which is still an uptrend move, and here comes the correction, right? Now you see a new highs that broke this previous highs, right? And now here comes the correction. Then we should be expecting an impulse move this week that I'm predicting for, that will give us a bullish move, that will be able to take out this highs. So GBP USD for the week, we still expect to go bullish. Now let's see what this 4 hour time frame actually says. So we can clearly see that this 4 hour time frame has given us a drop. Let's see if we have a rejection for it, which 4 hour time frame has gotten to that level. Reason why I'm watching out for this level is that we saw price once reacted to this level, and we see price react to this level. And we also saw a reaction here. Once price dropped to this level, same level, it went up. We all know that once price reacts to a level previously, especially multiple times, and price gets to that same level, then price needs to react to that level. So we saw that this price have now gotten to this level it has been reacting to previously. So we expect a reaction at this level. So price needs to give us a bullish move from here. Thereby, we continue to see that higher highs and higher lows till it break out this highs, this previous highs that we are seeing here. So GBP USD for the week, we would be expecting a bullish move. And the last one we will take a look at is our USDJPY. So let's start with the monthly time frame. So if you take a look at the monthly time frame, let's start it from this movement 2020, right? You can see the movement from since 2020, clearly an uptrend move. We can take a look at it as an higher highs and an higher lows, right? We can also still see that this movement is trading above our moving average, which is 10 period moving average. We all know that once it is trading above our moving average or our 10 period moving average, clearly this is a buy movement, so we are to go consider to go long. So we'll take a look at this as an impulse move and consider this as a correction. Then we will take a look at this as impulse move. Then here comes a correction, then a new highs or impulse move, and here comes a correction, then a new highs impulse move here, right? Then you can consider this as a new highs, and here comes a correction. So is this correction over? Definitely not. We would want to still see this correction drop to at least a level of 129 before we kind of have like a pullback. Though this is a downward trend. USD is actually dropping, especially when you take a look at your DXY. So that we are going bearish. Any other pairs we are trading to our USD is kind of giving us a bullish move. You take a look at Euro USD, we're having a bullish move. When you take a look at GBP USD, we're having a bullish move. When you take a look at your AUD USD, we're having a bullish move. Same thing with our New Zealand dollar to our USD, we are going bullish on it. So this USD itself will definitely, once it is dropping, we should expect a bearish move on USDJPY. So we would want to see this price drop to a level of 129 before we have like a meaningful pullback. After that meaningful pullback, so we continue our drop. So as of now, price is still trading at 136. So price is kind of trading within that level, right? So this week we'll still continue to go bearish, but this month we can see that this price is still trading, and you can see that the price has broken above below our 10 period moving average. So that is to tell you that this price is still on a bearish move. So we should consider to short this movement. So now let's take a look at what this weekly time frame actually says. So you take a look at this weekly time frame here. So you will see the movement on our weekly time frame. This is clearly a bearish move. So you take a look at this as a lows on USDJPY. Here comes a correction, right? And you can see a new lows have been made that broke this previous lows. Still a sign of a downward or a bearish move. And here comes a correction on USDJPY. What do we expect next? Of course, a continuous bearish move. So this is one of the reasons why this week that we are predicting for, we would also want to see our USDJPY open and close bullish. So let's see. First of all, let's see it tap this level of 134. or 133. So one of the reasons why I'm watching out of this level is that you can see that this was our previous lows before price gave us a pullback. Once price dropped to this lows, we had a pullback. Then price again drop. We need to drop to take out this lows. Once it hits this lows, then we can continue our bearish move. But first, we need to take out this our previous lows. So from here to this our previous lows, we should make at least 300 pips. So this week we should be expecting at least 200 to 250 pips on this USDJPY. And if we would have a much volatile movement for the week, then we should actually break below it. But I don't think we would have that much movement. Let's watch out for um about 200 to 250 pips for the week on USD JPY. So that is to tell you that we are still bearish. We can still see the price still trading below this 10 period moving average. So clearly, this USDJPY is still on a bearish move. Now, when you take a look at this daily time frame, right, when you want to place a trade, right, one thing that you will ask yourself is that what is the trend for that movement? So you clearly can see that this USDJPY on the daily time frame, this is a downward trend. Price is giving us a bearish move, right? So we can see, let's take a look at this as a drop here. Then we would now consider this as a pullback. Then you would see a drop. Then you see a pullback, right? Then you would now see a drop again. You see that this drop broke this previous lows, right? Then you would now see a pullback here. Of course, after the pullback has been made, what do you expect? We expect a continuous bearish move. So we consider this USDJPY kind of gives like a double top. We can consider this as a double top. We saw price, reacted drop here. Then price give us a pullback again to test this level. Then we should expect this week that this price again should be able to drop and break this previous low. So this level here that we see here, price needs to drop and kind of give us like you can kind of see it like an M movement, right? If you want, so you can see this as W M drop, move up again, and kind of like a drop again, which is kind of give us like an M movement this week. So we should be able to see this price drop to a level of 134 or 133, right? So this is one of the reasons why I said we should at least be able to grab about 200 to 200 pips this week. So this USDJPY, guys, watch out, we still go bearish, and we can see this price will be trading below our 10 period moving average. So to enter this trade, you can see the forward time frame. You can see that this forward time frame is rejecting here, right? So you will see price is rejected here, we saw price rejected here, we saw price rejected here, we saw price rejected here. So we should actually see price drop again to reject at this low level. Then our price should continue bearish move. But for this week, we need to hit this low level here. So USD JPY for the week, this is a bearish movement.